Hey everybody, DDR Guy 300 here again, even though I literally just uploaded a video about how poorly Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast has been handling the situation post-sale day. It's still been pretty bad, but there's a slight ray of sunshine. We've got this message here that's being sent out that I just got relatively recently, like within the past, 20 minutes or so. I guess let's go ahead and read it. Last week to let you know, blah, 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 blah. eBay will be sending an uncut foil sheet of mythic and rare cards from Wizards of the Coast new set, War of the Spark, to everyone whose order was canceled after receiving a confirmation and were not able to purchase the Mythic Edition set on May 1st. These foil sheets are currently scheduled for production, which will probably end up taking a little bit, and will be sent out as soon as they're ready. Keep an eye out for your inbox. We'll reach out to each affected customer when these sheets are ready for shipment. Additionally, eBay is giving you $20 blah blah blah. That I talk about in my last video, which I'll have a link to in the description. But okay, so this is good. This is showing eBay, or this is showing that Wizards of the Coast has the ability to think when they so desire, because uncut foil sheets. First of all, hopefully they're of the entire set of rares and mythics or close to it. Um, I have a little mixed feelings about that because, good thing they're definitely printing these for the people affected. But should they be complete sets or not? I don't know. You want, maybe, I don't know how exactly their printing production works, but maybe they'd have some variants. Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they'd just print out, all the same things. Because I don't know. The market will decide what these are going to be worth, and people who actually want to buy them, will buy them. For those who get them that list them, um, and maybe it'll be worth a $300. I'm not exactly sure what the market price is going to wind up being for 36,000 items that are the same. We'll have to kind of see. Um, but I don't know. Point being, they're doing the right thing, and the only thing they have to do now is just make sure that the uncut foil sheets aren't just like 9 cards, because they could, the way they say it is uncut foil sheet of mythic and rare cards from the set. It could be all of them. It could be like a binder's page worth, and if it's a binder's page worth, it's not. They could still botch this horribly, is what I'm saying. Again, I'm not very versed in the uncut sheet market, and if there are even sheets that exist like that, but I know I own like an uncut sheet from Yu-Gi-Oh! It ain't worth jack crap, but it's a 3x3, and that's what they wind up doing when they have their uncut sheets. But as far as Magic goes, one would hope it would be a complete set. Um, the only issue being, should there be variants or should there not be variants? At this point, all I'm hoping for is they don't screw it up and make it a nice 3x3, because you could get jack crap in your cut, or you could get, Liliana, Nicol Bolas, Karn, Jace, everyone else who's, good to fairy, or you could get complete garbage. So hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's not a here's one box topper and it happens to have Lava Claw reaches. So here's hoping it's not that. Um, and I'll give credit where credit's due. Again, as long as it's not a 3x3, they have the ability to think when they so choose. Because what they did here was they thought about it, and they're giving us uncut foil sheets. And what they're doing instead of that is just as important as what they are doing. Because what they're not doing is they're not giving out, free boxes of War of the Spark. They're not adding, you know, they're not adding 36,000 plus boxes to their first print run. Um, they're not throwing out box toppers, which are, again, they're not adding 36,000 to that population pool. They're keeping the implications of the population pool down by just having this very unique product that only these people are going to get. So that's something really good. Um, Granted, it's not the oversized prints of the Mythic Edition Masterpiece cards that I thought we should be given, but it's something. I'll say that much. And I guess that's all I really got for this. I'll just keep rambling if I don't wrap it up. So I wanted to be one of the first ones out here with this information. Like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and this is all I got for now. Maybe I'll explore this a little more when more information comes out. But again, Wizards, if you don't do anything else, just make full sets. I think everyone would be happy for, because I feel like even even in this scenario where you have 36,000 full rare and mythic print uncut sheets out there that are foil of War of the Spark, yeah, there's a lot there, but also A, you're going to have people hanging on to it. B, you're going to it's still going to be something desired, because I know uncut, that's a big thing. And I don't see something's value like this dropping below, I don't know, 200, 250 maybe. Um, maybe more. Again, not averse in the newly released uncut sheet market. And the one last thing that Wizards really needs to do and be careful with is to actually send out these to the 36,000 people who were screwed. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's see. Did everyone's order who was canceled after receiving a confirmation and were not able to purchase? I feel like they're gonna screw. I really hope they don't do this, but I feel like they're gonna screw a lot of people with that little line, because at the end of the day, the people who were screwed were the ones who bought it and didn't get it. Like if you were one of those 48,000, I mean 36, 12 of them actually went through, but if you were one of those 36,000 people who were under the impression that you got a War of the Spark Mythic Edition and didn't, you should be eligible for this. I don't know what kind of fancy talk they're going to try and go through with this. Hopefully it's literally everyone who got the email of "we're sorry you didn't get it," on top of the ones who actually had it canceled. Because that's the other thing. If yours is going to be, I hope they give it to both parties. I hope they give it to both parties that purchased it, that had their order pending, that may or may not have received a confirmation email, and then the pending order went to canceled like an hour later or 5 minutes later. I hope that group gets it, as well as the group who had their purchases, quote, go through in those later waves, and then later got an email from eBay or a message from eBay saying, "we're sorry, this sold out. You're one of the few who didn't get it." It needs to be both of those groups, because whatever group you don't include in that are going to be very, very upset. And I feel like if they do make that distinct, I don't know. Hopefully they just don't screw it up. That's all I got for right now. More information to come, I guess, because right now, that's the thing. There's a lot of speculation that can go into this of how can they do it right, how can they screw it up. And I think I probably won't do another video on this, because I feel like I fleshed out the numerous ways they can screw it up and not screw it up. So, yeah, that's all I got. Wizards, make sure every person who was in one way or another canceled for the Mythic Edition, make sure they get it. All right? And don't start splitting hairs with this, because you're just gonna make more. You're gonna make the same people mad again, many of the same people mad again. And don't be giving us 3x3 uncut sheets. Make it the whole set or very close to it, to where the average cost of the uncut sheet across uncut sheets are about the same. Don't have the Lava Claw Reaches, Liliana of the Veil box topper range. All right, just don't screw it up. Good foot forward. Good way to show that you have intelligence when you want to use it. Don't mess it up. That's all I got. DDR guy out.